didn't even know they were taking my voice out of Star Tours until I was in a situation like this and somebody asked a question, just like you're doing right now. Said, Pee-wee, how do you feel about your voice being taken out of Star Tours? And I was like, what? I didn't even know.
Well, actually, you can still kind of hear your voice in the queue. Like, your Captain Rex is like short-circuiting. He's like going, hi there.
Is there any good news?
But my question is,
I'll tell you one thing though, before that you didn't ask, that I'm going to tell you anyway. As long as my voice was used in the park, I had a free pass to go anytime I wanted, me plus 3 people, and I went all the time. I go all the time. Well, I was upset. You can imagine how upsetting it would be to have your voice ripped from the George Lucas ride and then have the pass ripped out of your hand, and, which I cared more about than the voice, really. But I have to say, we'll get to your question in a minute. I have a very important story I want to go over really slowly with you right now. Never mind, I forgot what I was talking about, so go ahead. What's your question?
I was just wondering if you could yell out, R2, light speed to Endor!
No. What is it again? I can't remember.
R2, light speed to Endor.
R2, light speed to Endor! Thanks for asking the question. And the other thing I was going to tell you that I do, it's all coming back to me now. I got a letter about 3 months ago from a gentleman at the Walt Disney Company saying, do not worry, your pass will be good forever, even though your voice is being taken out of the park. That was an incredible thing to have happen. Really. Like you, Karen. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Pee-wee.
Hello.
Hey, I love everybody in the Playhouse. I'm just wondering, how'd you come up with Pee-wee? Like, how'd you thought of him? No.
Listen, I'm going to give you this little tip. They have this thing called the internet, and you can look that up and get so much more information than the information I would give you. It's a really boring story. You'd think after this amount of time I'd have a really fascinating, made-up story about it, but I don't. It just came to me. It was just one of those things, But if you want to know more, if you'd like more information, INTERNET, internet. You'll need a smartphone or a computer, an iPad, a tablet.
Any chance of a Twisted Sister being in your next movie?
Twisted Sister. I think one movie for Twisted Sister was enough, really. Don't get me wrong, I love Dee Snider, love Twisted Sister, but there's really nothing in the new movie for Twisted Sister in their current configuration. Yes.
Hey, Pee-wee.
Hey.
How did you go about getting that part in the movie Blow?
Oh, the director of the movie called and asked me to be in the movie. That's how it happened. It was that simple. Somebody called me up. The director of the film asked me to be in the movie, and just as an interesting footnote, since you asked, I was originally offered to play the part that Jordi Moya played in the movie, the part of the Colombian guy who takes the Johnny Depp character down to meet the cocaine drug lord, and that's the part I was supposed to play, and I just said, I'm not Spanish. And so I selected a different part. The rest is history, as we like to say in showbiz. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, you're great in that movie.
Oh, thanks a lot. Thank you. Yes, Captain Kirk.
It is logical. Pee-wee, the world knows you as a fountain of wisdom and knowledge.
Oh, I know.
Yes? And so the world wants to know from Pee-wee Herman, exactly how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop?
Wow. I have no frigging idea. Honestly, I have no idea. I don't even believe they make Tootsie Roll Pops anymore, do they? They do?
The cartoon owl says 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have any idea? You don't know. Are you a big Tootsie Roll Pop fan? I could sing the song. I'm a I got a Tootsie Roll Pop? Thank you.
Hi, Pee-wee. I just want to say that I'm a big fan of all your work.
Oh, thanks.
And I just wanted to ask, have you and Andy Samberg have any more run-ins with Anderson Cooper?
You know, we were going to originally kill Anderson Cooper in that movie, and they nixed that idea. I thought it was really funny. It was going to be a prank gone bad, and we were going to try to like move Anderson in his bed out somewhere, and then we had like a crane with a car over top of it, and we were going to like just ring his phone, and when he woke up, go like, ha ha ha, look up, and there would be a car. But then during the film, something was going to go terribly wrong, and we were going to push the button accidentally, and the car was going to drop and kill Anderson. And anyway, we didn't do that.
It's the next digital short.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Hello.
Hello.
What was it like working with Cheech and Chong and being their waiter?
Cheech and Chong, who? Cheech and Chong have something in common with Johnny Depp, actually, who the last question was about, in that I just found this out the other day. I'm in 2 Cheech and Chong movies, and one of them, the second one, called Nice Dreams, where we all play mental patients in a mental institution where the lead doctor is Timothy Leary, who had just gotten out of prison when we shot the movie. More than you are interested in or asked about, but we shot the whole movie in a big mansion up above Sunset Strip in Los Angeles, and I just was told about a week ago that it's Johnny Depp's house now, and that it was originally Bela Lugosi's house, and it was this incredible, weird, crazy place where we shot the movie. I'm vamping because I can't remember what you asked me. What was it like working with Cheech and Chong? I wish I could tell you. I wish I could remember. No, I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. It was incredible. Cheech and Chong came to the improv group that I used to work at, the Groundlings, and they hired many, many Groundlings to be in their movie, mainly because they had no script. They didn't have a movie script, so they hired all of us because we were actor improviser writers. And so we anything I say in a Cheech and Chong movie or anybody else says is usually that person's material, uncredited. But they were incredible people to work for. They're really, really fun, and they like to have a good time.
I've been told we only have time for one more, unfortunately.
Oh
but,
no, I could be here all day.
I mean, we can start a revolution.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's all meet in the lobby at the Hyatt right after this.
Hey,
Yes, sir.
I wanted to say, first of all, you're awesome in Mystery Men.
Oh, thank you.
You're a great character actor. You've been around for a long time. What's your favorite non-Pee-wee role that you've ever played?
Jeez. You know, everything I've done recently has been really a lot of fun. There's a film that very few people have seen yet that just, I think, is about to come out or just came out on the Criterion Collection. Todd Solondz's sequel to Happiness called Life During Wartime was really, it's a very low-key, bummery kind of movie, but...
Very family-friendly, though. I've seen it.
You have?
Yeah. It's not family-friendly.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Okay, so be forewarned. Well, it's a sequel to Happiness, so...
Which is a family-friendly movie.
Kind of. Depends on your family. You know, honestly, Mystery Men was really a lot of fun to work on. Blow was an incredible experience that ended so bittersweet because of the unbelievably talented director had passed away after the movie was shot. So if you speak to anyone connected to that movie, it's the first thing they'll say. It was such an incredible experience, and then ultimately there's this sort of sad stain on it for me personally, just because the director was such an unbelievably incredible man.
So Ted Demme, yeah.
Ted Demme. But I don't really do too much that I don't like, and I'm kind of snobby about what I say yes and no to. So everything I've done recently I really like, because I usually, turn my nose up to it if it's something I don't like. So I feel like we shouldn't end on that note. So weird. Could we have one more happy, upbeat question, or? We're being told to stop. So I'll just say this one last thing. I'm getting ready to leave here. I go right from here to the Alamo. I'm not kidding. I'm going to the Alamo. It'll be my first time back at the Alamo since we shot Pee-wee's Big Adventure. And the reason I'm going, if you could guess. You'll never guess. You'll never guess. I'm going to participate, and the reason they asked me is because they're shooting this particular episode at the Alamo. Top Chef. I'm gonna be on Top Chef. I know, I can hardly believe it. You're so interested in that, I know. You want to stick around and hear all the details, but we're out of time. I'd like to say one thing though. The one thing that's happened to me this time around, and you might have read this, I've said this a few times already, but I was so busy the first time I was doing all this work when I was making Big Adventure and my kids show, that I never was out and about. I never was anywhere with people, real people, giving me real-time feedback or even non-real time. I just was so busy, I just was never around it. And this time around, I have felt so much love from so many people, including today, and including you guys being here, that honestly, I mean this really seriously. Honestly, this has been such an eye-opener to me. I just never felt any of this. I never knew really. People always would go, people really like you and you have so many fans and stuff, but I never really had a feeling about it firsthand. It was never my real experience. So I honestly just want to thank you so much, because this has been my theme this time around, is to sort of like, you know, be in the moment and really feel like what's coming at me. And I feel it so strongly, and I just want to tell you, this really means something to me, that you showed up here and that you care about this. It really does. Honestly, it has serious, real meaning and real impact for me, and I thank you so much for coming. Really, thank you very, very much.
Everybody thank Pee-wee for coming out to Comic-Con.
Have a good time.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, let's